What is going on in Atlanta? What's in the water? What's in the soda? What's in the Hennessy? What's in the vodka? What's in the tequila? What's in the coffee? What's in the terzepatide, Zepbound, Ozempic, Wegovy, semi-glutide? What is in the shots? What is in the air going on down in Atlanta, y'all? So I was minding my good business like I always do, except for when I'm on YouTube talking to y'all about other people's business. And and I came home real quick from a bathroom break. I did a video, was out and about in these streets, was in my neighborhood. It was like, we're close to it. Let me go home and use my own clean bathroom, right? Before I decide whether I'm gonna go back out or go ahead and be done for the day. And then word comes through that Miss Kelly Ferrell from Real Housewives of Atlanta has been issued a restraining order. So when I first saw it, I thought, uh-oh, did her ex-husband get to her? Is it a restraining order like that includes her not being near him, not talking about him? Like, what's going on? Because I think she had one. Did she have one against him? I'm not sure, but we know there's back and forth. So I said, well, let me click on this good article from Us Weekly. And that is not in at all. So this is in Us Weekly exclusive. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kelly Ferrell was ordered to stay 30 yards away from a neighbor who claimed she entered her home without permission. Us Weekly can exclusively report Kelly denied the claims. On September 2nd, Manwalda, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, so my apologies if you ever come across this, Manualda Cash filed a petition for a temporary protective order against Kelly, who owns a four-bedroom, three-bathroom, 2,780 square foot home in Atlanta. Cash, the neighbor who filed the complaint, is an HOA board member. Cash claimed on August, now I'm saying Cash because that's her last name. Cash claimed on August 9th, Kelly Potter Ferrell aggressively entered my private patio through my private gate in a violent manner. Cash said Ferrell was accompanied by others. She added this incident occurred after her vehicle was booted for again violating guidelines by parking in a narrow driveway, which is also a designated fire lane. Okay, so it looks like Kelly parked somewhere she wasn't supposed to. It's happened more than once, and this time her car was booted. The petition alleged that Kelly had to be physically restrained and removed, during which time she engaged in bizarre behavior while making a series of erratic verbal threats, some of which were clear and others that were unintelligible. She claimed there was video footage of the incident. Well, I mean, I wonder if that's what helped her get the restraining order, because it wasn't just filed, it was granted. But let's continue. Cash, the neighbor, asked the court to order Ferrell to stop harassing and intimidating her, for her to stay away from her and for her to stay away. Cash, the neighbor, asked the court to order Kelly to stop harassing and intimidating her, for her to stay away from her and her family, and for her to receive appropriate psychiatric and psychological services. The judge granted a temporary protective order, but only ordered Ferrell to stay 30 yards away, most likely since the two are neighbors. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. If you're trying to get somebody to stay 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000 feet from you, and y'all are neighbors, that might be hard, right? A hearing has been set for September 22nd on whether the order will become permanent. A rep for Kelly tells Us Weekly, since the announcement of Kelly's involvement with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the neighbor, Mrs. Cash, who is also an HOA board member, has engaged in a concerning pattern of behavior directed at Kelly and her family. Out of respect for all parties, we will not be commenting further at this time. We strongly urge that Kelly's privacy and that of her family be respected, and we caution against the spread of misinformation. Child, I'll say this. It is possible that what may have been able to slide before, or where there was no microscope before, since she's now on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and cameras are there and people automatically saying thinking probably some that she's famous, that now all of a sudden everything is a thing. I can see that going that way too. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, oh, they can be a target now. Let's say she has parked there before and it's never been an issue. Yeah, maybe listed in the homeowner's manual, and yeah, you're supposed to follow the HOA rules. However, I'm not saying however, that it just is what it is. If it's in the manual, if it's in the books, even if it's never enforced. But I would also get the argument like, I've been here how many years and ain't never been enforced. Now all of a sudden I'm on TV and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I wonder if this is going to be brought up on the show. Again, her hearing is September 22nd. That is going to be crazy to have a permanent, if the neighbor gets a permanent restraining order and they are neighbors. With this video footage, a part of me wonders if it was Kelli was tired of her. Like, you know how somebody be, you feel like they're picking at you, picking at you, picking at you, or they keep doing things and you might enter their back patio aggressively and have to be restrained. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just wondering. I do wonder how this is all going to play out. When these women sign up to be housewives, they probably, I'm sure, think about all the good that'll come out of it. And they feel like, yeah, people may not like me. Yeah, there may be comments. Yeah, I may end up on blogs for certain things. But then stuff like this starts happening. Getting into the financials, getting into the ex-husband now speaking out. Now the board member and the neighbor speaking out. I wonder if they never really realize the extent to which people will go to expose whatever it is they think they have on him. Because I'm wondering how this got to us. Well, the lady. But I wonder, I guess Us Weekly may have looked up the court records or the paperwork, and but I'm sure they would have been tipped off unless they have somebody there to do that. Child, I don't know what y'all. There's a part of me that feels like it could be two ways. Again, she may have violated a homeowners association thing, but however, it was never a big deal before. But now that she is famous, maybe the neighbor didn't like her. You know, they never spoke, or something like that. And just now, I can get you, and you on TV too, and it's gonna come out because you do have a name. You're somewhat of a celebrity, at least in Atlanta. You're on this Housewives show, so yeah, everything I can get you for, if it can come out on you, I'm gonna do it. And Kelli just being frustrated and then just unleashing. Who's the people that had to hold her back though? I wanted to restrain her. Was the people with? Oh well, it says what Kelli entered. It says Kelli entered my aggressively entered my private patio through my private gate in a violent manner and was accompanied. She was accompanied by others. Again, this incident occurred after her vehicle was booted for again violating guidelines by parking in a narrow driveway, which is also a designated fire lane. Child, we gonna see, we gonna see if it's gonna play out. Especially if she gets a permanent restraining order, as far as filming and stuff, I wonder, like, would that impact anything? Well, no, I guess that shouldn't impact. I mean, them filming in her home, they just may have to, I don't know, walk on the sidewalk, walk somewhere else. I was trying to see if I could see what the lady looked like, but I don't see. Look, I was trying to be nosy and see what do the lady look like, but I wanted to see too, but I can't see. But anyway, y'all, that's what's going on. Again, we're going to see if this plays out on the show. Who, Kelli. I know Kelli is like, nah, Kelli, Kelli. For those of y'all of a particular age that watched a particular show, y'all know where that comes from. I'm not even going to give you the character's name who sung it because that may sung it, sang it, brought it, bring it. Y'all know. If you know, let me know in the comments. Kelli, Kelli. Or did he say Kelly? Either way, those who know, who know. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Atlanta is something. What do y'all think of the um shout out to Carlos Harris. he tweeted something because we saw the promo for the Real Housewives of Potomac, and it had the song Baddies, like I'm a baddie. And the discussion is being had about these black housewives shows and how it seems as if they're trying to send them or paint a certain narrative around them, if you know what I mean. Almost Zeus-esque. Like me and him were texting, and I was like, they're like Potomac of all, Atlanta has already started to sway that way. But at Potomac of all places, and you got them with the word like bad. I don't know. It just none of them ever gave that. Like none of them on Potomac. Somebody could say, well, Monique, because she got into altercation. Monique never even gave that baddies. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I do feel like something is going on with our black franchises. Do they have somebody black at Bravo in these meetings, in these rooms, pertaining when it comes to these black housewives shows, the marketing of them, the rollout of them, the casting of them, any of that? I wonder. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all have watched the promo for Potomac, let me know. And let me know what y'all think overall. Do y'all think that, again, they're trying to maybe, I don't know, put out a different image or do something different with our black franchises? And if so, are you just open to embracing the way that Bravo is going with them because you're just glad that we have black shows on Bravo to watch, especially Housewives? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. I will talk to y'all later. See ya. I'm back, y'all. I ain't leave. I've been wanting to remember this. Some of you have mentioned in my comments that you have hyped my video. I so appreciate and thank you for doing that. I know you only get 3 hypes either a day or a week. So I appreciate y'all doing that so much. Y'all don't know, it truly warms my heart, even when we disagree, right? Even if we kind of go back and forth a little, not really go back, but have like a little conversation in the comments where we don't necessarily agree. Majority, I will say, of the community or majority of the subscribers and people that are watching, y'all are just truly supportive. And I truly appreciate you investing into a black business because I'm a business, okay? I'm a business woman. All right, y'all. I just wanted to say thank y'all for that. I truly, truly, truly appreciate that. Again, I know you only get a certain amount of hypes either per day or week. And the fact that you would use that on my video, if it has it next to it and you do it, it means a lot. If anybody else wants to do that, I would appreciate that as well. Again, I will thank you. I thank y'all and I will talk to y'all later. See ya. I'm leaving for real this time.